the truth. Portion the multitude. Let me cook the accused. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
Welcome back, everybody, to AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas. We're in the fourth quarter now with the Panthers in possession of the football. Throwing on second down. Bridgewater throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's third down.
It's third down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The ball carrier.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Number 4,
and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's now third.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jeremy Chin in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
It's 4th and goal. Today's final score, Cowboys.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They get
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side as that big of the guy. Boy, you stop Drop it quiet if it's new. I done got it. See my jewels shining, shining.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. To kick off for Atlanta.
Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
To Rob Gronkowski.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position of what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
3 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, buckle off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Atlanta. Leader, of course, Matt Ryan, the former Boston College Eagle.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, but it's going to be second down. To throw again. Ryan forced out to his left. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
The throw outside complete to Treadwell. And he'll be out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, a touchdown machine. He scores from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Now a leaping catch, he's got it.
Is no good on the
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Brady's pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Godwin. It's 3rd down and 1 yard.
Brady going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
So
line.
for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought 1st half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Bradley Pinion, the kicker.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's at the 30. 10. Come on, bring it, baby. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Falcons 12.
Well, they tried to get 2
Buccaneers 7.
and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brady to Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw is Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the the sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And 10 yards.
To throw is Ryan. Buying time to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. That was going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Brady's pass complete to Rob Gronkowski. A 3-yard gain.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. And big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And it's a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now it's Ryan. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Now Brady will drop this underneath for Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Brady, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. This will complete to Scott Miller. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes.